If you've run at least 10 races, you know it. You're never the same again. It's not about the pace. It's not about the training. It's because something changes inside you, and you can't untrain that. You can start from scratch again. You can go months without running. But there's something that stays with you forever, that version of yourself that was born in a race. It all starts at the starting line. You're surrounded by people, but in reality, you're alone. Your breathing isn't the same as usual. Your body is nervous, and your mind keeps asking, what am I doing here? In the first kilometer, you feel invincible, or you're scared of breaking down. But in both cases, you run without thinking. And that's new. Nobody prepared you for that moment, or for that brutal silence at kilometer 5, or for that low point when your mind screams at you to stop, or for that hill that seems impossible until you climb it. And then something happens. You break through a barrier, not physical, but mental. You discover you're stronger than you thought, and also more fragile than you admitted. And when you finally cross the finish line, you don't feel the way you expected. You're not celebrating, you're in shock, because what you just experienced isn't like anything else. And you know that something inside you has broken and rebuilt itself differently. Nobody tells you that in a race you're going to get to know yourself more than in a whole year of training. You're going to discover how you act when everything goes wrong, when it hurts, when you've run out of excuses, but also out of strength. That's when the real you shows up, and you see it clearly. No filters, no social media, no applause, just you, against your own mind, against your limits, against your excuses. And then you get it, that it's not just about running, that this isn't about shaving off minutes. It's about learning not to give up when everything is against you. Every race leaves a scar and also an answer. Why do you run? To escape? To prove something? To silence inner voices? It doesn't matter. The real answer only appears when you're at your limit. And that's why, every time you run a race, you understand something new about yourself. It's not magical. It's brutal. And that's why it's so addictive. After running several races, you don't go out to train the same way. You don't run out of obligation anymore. Not for the app. Not for the likes. Now you run because you need it. Because that moment where it's just you, your body, and your mind has become a refuge. A place where you understand things you don't understand anywhere else. You no longer define yourself by running fast, or by doing more kilometers. Now you define yourself by how you handle suffering, by how you get up when you break down, by how you train even when you don't feel like it. And here's the wildest part. After several races, you start to see life as just another race. With climbs, with low points, with days when you're alone, and others when someone shouts at you and saves you. And you know it. You're no longer running to improve your times. You run to improve who you are. After 10 races, you don't run with your legs anymore. You run with everything you've lived. Because every bib number was a story, every starting line was a leap into the void, and every finish line was a new version of yourself. You're no longer just looking to run. You're looking to feel, to understand, to connect. That's why, even if you stop training, something inside you never stops running. And if you've made it this far, you know it. You're already part of this. There's no turning back. But the most important part is still missing. In the next chapter, you're going to discover the race that changes everything. And it's not the one you're thinking of.